So, hi everyone. So today we are solving this problem. Best time to buy and sell stock. Best time to buy and sell stock. So in this question, what we have here is that a prices array. So suppose that you have a future price of every stock of one stock, and we have to make a maximum profit here. Maximum profit here. So suppose that you purchase a stock at 1 rupees and sold this stock at 6 rupees. So our maximum profit is going to be 6 minus is equal 1 is equal to 5. Okay, this is our output or our answer. Here one thing to notice here is that we cannot buy stock at 1 and sell stock in 7. Okay, so we cannot sell stock in past time, we have to go in future. Okay, see these values we have to sell stock if we purchase at 1. So for example, okay, now let's suppose how are we going to solve this problem. So there are two ways. Basically, first is brute force approach, where you're gonna put I here. So for example, our loop will start from here and we will go through every index and compare our prices, and we will keep our maximum profit. We'll keep our maximum profit. Okay. So in a loop J where you're running, we will keep one variable which is maximum profit and keep the values calculation in maximum profit. Whenever we compare and we find a maximum profit, we will put it here. Okay, but this time complexity in this, the time complexity gonna be n square time complexity, which is okay, and we have to optimize this solution. So instead of n square time complexity, we can do this in linear time complexity as well. How? Let's see. So suppose that we created let's create an array here first. This is our array 7 1 5 3 6 and 4. Okay, now we'll create another variable which is maximum profit. We will keep this as a 0 for now. We will create another variable which is minimum so far. So in this we'll keep track of our minimum value. So for example, we are here, so we'll compare what is the minimum value here. Nothing, then we will put 7. Then I will come here, I will check what is the minimum value here. It is 1, which is minimum 7 or 1 1. So I will put 1 here. I will put 1 here. Now again I will come here at 5. What is minimum here? 5 or 1? 1 is minimum, so I will keep the 1 here. Then I will come here and 3 at 3 and I will check which one is minimum, 3 or 1. It is 1 again, so I will keep this minimum. Then I will go to 6 and compare both 1 and 6. Which one is minimum? It is 1. Okay, so in a loop this is how we'll keep track of our minimum value. Okay, now let's suppose that when we start our loop or our initial, when we declare our variable, we will start with keep the minimum as 7. So we'll put 7 for now because we are just starting our loop. Okay, before starting, after this what we are going to do here is that after this, okay, this is our first step. In second step, when we start our loop, now what we are going to do, we will start from one index because we already have the value of minimum so far, which is 7 here. So we'll start from one index our loop until n. Okay, now here what we're gonna do, we'll track our profit. So let's suppose that I'm at the index 1. I'm at the index 1, sorry 0. Okay, I'm at index 1. Okay, so we're gonna calculate profit here, which is profit, today's profit, or I will write it as today's profit is equals to the current price which we have here, taking from here. So price minus minimum so far. So what is minimum so far? Minimum so far, this one 7. So what is gonna be here? 1. The current price or value is 1 minus minimum so far is 7. It is gonna be minus 6. Maximum profit. Then after that we will check maximum profit. we'll compare our maximum profit. Here we will write max profit and today's profit and today's profit. Okay, so this is how we're gonna keep our maximum profit. At the end, we will keep the minimum so far, just like we did this previously. We're gonna do minimum so far, comma, the current price. Okay, so this is gonna be our loop. At the end, when our loop gonna be finished, we will gonna return maximum profit. We'll return our maximum profit. So how it's gonna work? Let's suppose that when we are initializing before writing our code, we will start with 7. We will keep the 7 as a minimum so far, because from here we are starting. Then in our loop we will start from 1 index to n index. Here we will get price. We will calculate today's price. For example, we are at index 1. Let's write the index for clarity. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, now we are at index 1. Okay, so we'll keep the price. Our price is 1. I will calculate the price, which is minimum so far is 7. So I will keep the price 7 or 1. I will selling price and minus 6. Answer gonna be minus 6. Which one is minimum or maximum profit here? It is 0. We'll keep this 0. Then our change on maximum profit, it is gonna be 0. Then we're gonna minimum profit. Minimum so far. We have 1 here, price. See, here we have price. So we have to replace this 7 with 1. Okay. Now we'll go to index number 2. Index number 2. And again we're going to calculate our profit. So our current price is what? 5. Our minimum so far is what? 1. It is 3. Sorry, it is 4. Okay. So maximum profit is now has 4. We'll remove this 0 and we'll write 4 here. Now we will check minimum so far. What is minimum so far? It is still 1. What is bigger? 5 minimum value. 5 and 1. It is 1. Then we're gonna again come here at third index. At third index, we're again gonna calculate our today's profit. So price is 3 minus 1 minimum so far value. Minimum so far value. 3 minus 1, it is 2. Still our maximum profit is gonna be 4 here. We'll keep this value. And then we'll pick the minimum so far, compare it both we're gonna compare both the values here, price and a minimum so far. The value is gonna be what? Again 1. Then we're gonna move to next index, which is 4. Now here we have 6. So 6 minus minimum so far here 1 is equal to what? 5. So again we're gonna come into this portion. You want to check maximum profit is what? It is not 4, it is 5 now, which we currently calculated. So we're going to remove this 4 and we'll put a 5 here. Then we're going to check minimum so far. We have 6 or we have 1. Minimum is 1. We will keep this 1 again. Now we're going to move to index number 5. We're going to check again. The current price is 4. The minimum so far value is minus 1. Again going to calculate the value and it is 3. We're going to calculate maximum profit, which is again 5. Maximum profit, not 3. So we'll keep this value 5 as it is. And then when you're going to move to minimum so far, here we will again check minimum so far or price. So here we're going to check, we're again going to keep the value as 1 it is. Now our loop going to end here. And then we're going to return our maximum profit, which is 5. Okay. So this is how we're going to solve this problem. So I hope you understand this logic. Now let's move to the code part. Okay, so here let's zoom it out a little bit and let's start. Okay, so as we discussed in our logic, we'll create a variable minimum price so far. Okay, we're gonna keep the first index value as 0, which is 7. So we're gonna keep this value. Then our maximum profit here, currently there is no profit, so we will say 0. Now our loop will start from price. We are taking in prices. We are gonna take a substring because we don't want to take 0th index. Okay, so here we are taking the value from 1 to n. Here this logic is simple. Okay, we are taking value from 1 to n. Then after this we will write profit if sold today. So what if I sold my stocks today? So price minus minimum, so minimum price, okay, minimum price so far. Okay, then we're gonna calculate maximum profit max. Then we'll put maximum profit here, comma, profit if sold today. Okay, then here we're gonna take our minimum price so far. We'll keep the minimum here, minimum price so far, comma, our current price. In the end we want to return our answer, which is maximum profit. Now let's run this, and all the test cases are passed here. Now let's submit this problem. And as you can see here, our solution is completely accepted. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our channel.